Shut the bug. Shut the bug.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, getting to the NFL playoffs, kicking off today.
That was a ball. That was sounding ball.
It's okay. It's all right.
It was a little weak. That was a Drake kick right there. That's a little pee-pee kick.
Pee-pee kick.
Yeah.
All right. So, we got kicking off today with the Bengals versus the Houston Texans. First of all, how do you feel if you're the Texans and you don't, or Matt Schaub and Andre Johnson?
This was your moment. This was your moment. This was your chance.
And Schaub and Andre Johnson. Is Andre Johnson out or is he back? He's back, isn't he?
He's not 100%. It's not the same Andre Johnson. I think if the Texans had Andre Johnson, Matt Schaub, and Mario Williams healthy, I think they can make it to the Super Bowl. I think they could.
Yeah, they could make some noise. Definitely make some. Definitely get out of here. But I think that I don't know. Andy Dalton, AJ Green. You got Jerome Simpson,
Cedric Benson.
And they too have a decent defense as well. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
You going Bengals?
I'm going Bengals to beat them in Houston. And for all them in Houston, because I've been seeing a lot of Texans fans talking about don't be a fluke. I mean, you have T.J. Yates and I like T.J. Yates, but you have T.J. You don't have your full squad. What happened?
You know what's funny? You know why you like T.J. Yates? Because we played a season of college football on Xbox, and he quarterback with North Carolina.
Yeah, and he put up good numbers.
Solid numbers. He threw like 30 picks that year for you, though.
But he probably had around 31 touchdowns.
About 31 touchdowns.
So, I try to balance it out.
I'm going Texans.
Really?
They're the home team.
Okay.
Andy Dalton's first playoff game. He's going to have some jitters. I know it's T.J. Yates' first playoff game as well.
Cool.
But he's at home.
And everybody in the Texans' first playoff game probably.
I understand, but Andy Dalton's a rookie.
Okay, T.J. Yates is not?
I'm getting to it.
Okay, come on with it, because this is T.J. Yates' rookie year. Go ahead.
This is T.J. Yates' rookie year.
Go ahead.
But he's got 2,000-yard running backs behind him, and he's got the better defense.
Okay.
And it's a home game. Like I said, it's a little less pressure when you're at home.
All right.
A little less pressure when you're at home.
It's the Bengals.
I wouldn't be surprised if either team won.
Well, no, because it's the Bengals and it's the Texans.
It's the Bengals and the Texans.
If they were to have a first playoff game for either one, this is the perfect for them.
Perfect game
for them, because it's like, okay, either one of them can win.
The other quarterback's not going to kill you
with
his arm.
No.
So like I said, at the end of the day,
I'd be more scared of Dalton than Yates because he has Mr. Green.
But if Andre Johnson is
there
out there and he's a little bit healthy, I'll take T.J. Yates and Andre Johnson over A.J. Green and Andy Dalton, and I'll take Arian Foster and Ben Tate over Cedric Benson.
I'll take them over to any day of the week.
I'll take Wade Phillips in that defense over Cincinnati. And like I said, I think the big thing, especially in the NFL, home team you can basically say the home team has 3 points. Mm-hmm. The home team's going to win by 3 points. It's pretty much what it is. So I'll take Houston.
And Houston and the Bengals played earlier this year in Cincinnati, and the T.J. Yates had 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns.
That's not happening today.
No.
It's not happening today. It's too much. It's too much pressure. But that winner go home pressure is on the line. You're gonna think about every throw you make.
Now here, this is gonna be the crazy thing though. You're gonna have this game, which I don't think it'll be a very low scoring game. The first game,
it's gonna be real controlled.
Detroit versus New Orleans tonight. I can only imagine. You remember that Baylor game that was 67 to 56?
I'll take you one better. I'll say an NFL game from a couple of years ago, Arizona versus Green Bay.
Remember
when
back and forth? Wasn't that overtime too?
Overtime when Dansby hit Rodgers the interception, he returned it for a touchdown.
Yeah,
I'm going Detroit tonight.
You're out of your mind. I've seen other people do this. What are y'all talking about?
I'm going Detroit.
Why would you go Detroit?
They
are in New Orleans.
I don't care.
No one wins in New Orleans but the Saints.
It's a dome team.
Come on, man.
The Saints came out.
Jay.
The Saints came out.
Jay.
They laid an egg.
Jay.
Listen to
Jay.
me. Listen to me.
They laid an egg in Seattle.
Listen
Seattle, a tough place to play, man.
Listen to me.
You really going with Detroit too?
The Saints had one magical run in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Okay.
I'm going Detroit. I think the defense.
You think Detroit's coming down to New Orleans? Yes. That place they are not.
And I understand.
And I don't know, but here's the thing. I've seen a lot of people do this.
I understand Detroit.
A lot of people sipping this.
Detroit has become a sexy pick.
You hate sexy picks.
I hate sexy picks, but I think Detroit. I like Detroit tonight. I just have a feeling Detroit is going to get it done tonight. I feel like they are.
They're not winning in New Orleans.
I think the same. I mean,
they're not winning in New Orleans.
I think Detroit.
I cannot. I don't. If you were a betting, would you put money on them?
Drew Brees is going to have 2 turnovers tonight.
He He probably will, but it's not going to matter.
And
he's still going to have about 500 yards passing.
Detroit's going to win by 9 points.
Come on, Jay.
Detroit's going to win by 9 points.
I'm going with the Saints.
Of course you are.
Of course, because they're at home.
You always go chalk.
It's not chalk.
You always go chalk.
This is the Saints at home. The Saints at home don't lose.
The Saints are a sexy pick right now. The Saints, Drew Brees, the MVP. The Saints are the best team in the NFC.
The Saints can't beat Green Bay in Green Bay. I know that for a fact.
The Saints can't beat anybody in the playoffs, and it's going to show today.
Not away from New Orleans.
I don't care where they play at. No. They're losing today.
They're not losing today.
They're losing today. They're losing tonight.
I'm off tonight, so I'm going to be home. I'm going
to be right there.
And when they and
I'm going to be right there with you. You're going to be asleep.
Probably.
And I'm going to be watching the game. And I'll wake you up. I'm going to tap the TV screen. And I'm going to say, you, Drew Brees, Darren Sproles, and Sean Payton can all go get on the boat because you're gone fishing. And y'all can all try to paddle in the Serena Williams pudding.
All right, tomorrow we got the Falcons and the Giants. I think this is going to be the best game of the weekend.
No.
You don't think so? You think
Detroit, New Orleans is going to be the best game of the weekend. I mean, if you want to see points.
Yeah, but I just think the most competitive game will be this one tonight. Tomorrow.
You think so? I think Matt Ryan's going to unravel.
You think he's going to unravel?
I think he's going to unravel and be typical Matt Ryan.
Aren't you allowed only like 2 years to unravel? He unraveled for 2 years in a row. He can't unravel this year, too.
That's going to be his MO. I think that's going to
be his thing?
That's going to be his thing. Unraveling in the playoffs. Giants big.
I'm
going Giants big.
Really?
Giants. I think Jason Pierre-Paul is going to get after him.
And then
Justin Tuck is going to get all that dirty offensive line talk. They're going to turn the corner. Matt Ryan's going to get hit.
No, okay. I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Giants are going to win, too.
I think Giants going to win.
I just think, for some reason, the Giants are just going to go on a nice little run in this playoffs.
I don't see a run happening.
I don't think they go to the Super Bowl. But
what do you consider a nice run then?
I think they get to the NFC Championship game. That's what I think. That's a good run.
It depends on who.
For them, that's a good. If you come from the wild card, get to the AFC Championship game, it's a good run. If you're the number 1 or number 2 seed, not so much.
I mean, they'd have to beat the Packers next round, depending on who wins.
I thought if they got San Francisco, I think they beat San Francisco.
Anybody whoever plays San Francisco is going to beat them.
I think the Giants have a nice little run
San Francisco's just that team that's happy to be here.
But nobody's beating Green Bay in Green Bay. It's not going to happen.
I don't think so.
Okay. The game, yeah, okay, yeah. The game that everybody's talking about, that everybody wants, James. Pittsburgh and Denver. Who you got?
Tebow will have minimum 4 turnovers.
Minimum
4 turnovers. Some combination of fumbles, picks.
You think it's going to be bad?
I don't think it's going to necessarily be bad. I think
it's going to be a close game just because of the defense.
Whose defense?
I think with Big Ben being hurt, that ankle.
Big Ben, he'll get the shot. He'll get the needle before the game. He'll be fine. The Steelers are going to roll.
You think they roll?
Steelers going to roll 24-7.
I think
maybe 24-6. Two Prater field goals. 24-6. two Prater.
Two deep field goals.
Two deep common field goals.
Hey, man.
You'll see a lot of short Drake field position for the Steelers.
Hey, man. Now, we got the national championship in college football on Monday in New Orleans. LSU, Alabama. The only reason I'm not happy about it is because I think it's going to be a terrible game.
Why is that?
I think it's going to be a boring game. I think it's going to be similar to the game that we had before.
I mean, you want to watch those. I mean,
I want something in between. I don't need a 67 to 70 point. I don't need that garbage.
That's devalued.
But I don't need the 9-6 game. Can I get a touchdown? Touchdown.
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
You have to understand, you're dealing with 2 elite level defenses.
These are dang near pro defenses.
And at the same time, like on offense,
terrible.
You want not terrible, conservative. You don't want to make a mistake because you don't want to give up a short field when you know your defense can hold them if you give them a long field.
Right.
So, as far as picks go, I don't know.
I wouldn't put money on this game.
No,
I wouldn't put money on this game. I can tell you that much.
I still think LSU.
I'll go with LSU because in New Orleans and LSU, whenever they win the championship, it's in the Sugar Bowl.
And plus, I'll go LSU as well just because I like Jared Jefferson Jordan Jefferson a little bit more than I like A.J. McCarron.
With his mobility
His mobility.
Because that mobile quarterback can be
I just think
a problem for a very good defense.
LSU is going to give McCarron a few looks that he just probably is not prepared for, and he's going to throw some picks.
Okay, now this is what I just want to kind of quickly touch on. I hate bowl season.
I do as well.
I watched it. I think I watched one game, like I watched a game, and I'm just like, these things are pointless.
I don't.
They are absolutely pointless.
I don't get excited for them, man.
And like they said, these are exhibition games. You have these kids haven't played a game in a month. Go out and
do it. Like, this was probably great before we had internet and before, air travel was common and these people had to take buses and all that, and you had to organize things. But now, with the internet and everything, you can organize a bowl game in a week. You don't need 4 weeks to build up sponsors and call people and call waiting and now we can organize things.
Why can't we speed this up? Why can't we? Okay, hold on. I know that we have the finals. They have, like, the kids get finals and stuff like that.
Come on, man.
I can give you the week of finals. When is that? The week of finals is like
the second week in December.
Okay,
man.
then let's
that.
Then let's get these dang games going right after that.
The thing is, people aren't even going to bowl games. What are they saying? Attendance is at a 30-year low. Like,
because no one cares.
Nobody cares.
Maybe if we took away some of these damn bowl games.
You're not respecting the.
No, don't even try and name one of them because you can't.
The Idaho Potato Bowl. The
give me some bowl. What was that? Yum, give me some bowl.
Yeah, the yum.
What was that?
The yum and dim sum bowl.
Get the hell out of here! I was watching these and, like, some of these games. I'm just like, these games are awful.
The BVS Compass Bowl is on now. It's like, why is that game being played this late? Like, nothing but BCS bowls after the first.
Like, when I saw Pitt warming up, I'm like, no. We have the national championship coming up. Why is Pitt playing right now?
Why is Pitt the lead in?
Because I'm be honest. The Sugar Bowl and the Orange Bowl, all the bowls except for the every bowl except for the Orange Bowl, but Clemson and West Virginia were actually all good games.
Yeah, Stanford, Virginia Tech was good to watch. Not Stanford, Virginia Tech. Stanford and Oklahoma State.
They were all good games, but it's just when I'm like, Jesus, these are terrible bowls.
It's too much, man. If
terrible
anything,
bowls.
Let's put the bowl season, let's make bowl season the start of the season. I think that'd be cool.
You might as well, because these guys, they got spring practices in 4 weeks.
Let's make bowl season the start of the season. I mean, you can get some good quality matchups. And
yeah,
you kind of see where you are, what you need to work on, and then we'll have a playoff at the end.
All right, well, that's the show. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think I'm forgetting anything. No, we did everything. We talked about everything.
Amber Rose.
We can talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
All right, then, cool. It's the Bulls Big Bad. We'll see you next week.
ChicagolandSportsRadio.com, and I'm Jay Lee.
Let's go.